Great up here. There's a what? International Inn. See, we come out from Mandus and just went over a couple blocks and then took a viaduct down.
Yeah,
and then went to
the street right back there is when we came back from.
Yeah, and then we could
go down
through the back way kind of tell.
Western Farm right there.
Huh? Selecting? Did you see Trailer Park?
No, just Western where she wants.
Oh, she wanted the Western ones.
Well, we went past and then we had to come back to it, so.
Forget how many miles. Aren't you supposed to go around us to turn in?
I suppose we were setting too cockeyed for me to figure out a little.
How far down here to Deering?
I really don't know. Like 14 miles, 15. But we don't want to go there.
Where do we want to go then?
We want to go to Walset.
That's where the church and cemetery is?
Cemetery is mile and a quarter, about a mile and a quarter east of Walset.
And that's on this road then?
Hmm?
That's on this road then?
No, we got to turn off this road and go that way. This one will probably take you into Deering. I don't really know. I have never been there. Because this road's changed since I was out here. One of the last few times when I saw at Hillman Cliff and stuff, we drove this road.
How much further that way is it?
This way?
Yeah.
Oh, I suppose 5 or 6.
Could we take the first road then and go up that direction? Or isn't there another one that runs the same?
be the one that goes by the farm then?
Well, we can go, we'll be a mile west of the farm. There, but no, that was a tree.
Well, you think we went too far?
No, I don't think so.
Well, it was supposed to be 20 miles. We must have to go down this road pretty fair because we didn't come out of
Yep.
mine not too terribly far.
I imagine we could see what's what. Maybe he's got a sign there for a change.
Deering, 2 miles.
Yeah, then we better go this way.
We went too far then.
We don't see no elevators at all. But maybe I'll recognize a farmer so down here if it's the road. And I think it looked like it because that's a correction line, I think. We never drove that road. When we was kids, we'd go after this road down to Surrey and then into Miami. Seemed like I thought this was supposed to be a gravel road.
Probably was back then.
The other one
They
was.
were all gravel.
Well, we'll get the general area. Unless there's an elevator in Deering anyway. See what this looks like.
I think we should go right there. We can get
Yeah, this one will get back to Deering. Might as well go there.
probably just had some trail and just drove anywhere across the prairie.
They were just trails, yeah. There was no highway like this, that's for sure.
Only that there probably was the elevator you come to, that old wood one there looks like it's about Calhoun.
Right there. Huh? Let's see. Up here there's a post office. Suppose I should go in. You can go in the nice car. Alfred Harstad's place.
Well, we'll go back there to that road where I want to turn. How far off of that tar road is it? We have to go this way.
You really couldn't tell I'm lost. It's a nice road. But we're going in the right direction again. But we get down to this here corner, then we could go and go to the farm. But if we go to Wall Center, I don't want to wait on. That's that elevator, ain't it? Stick
That's some kind of an elevator right straight ahead.
We used to cut across, yeah, that's our place now. If we go to Wilson, now then we go up to the cemetery, then we come in the sun. I'll make it for 1 year.
Well, that would have the cemetery.
I just want to see how they're keeping it up. We're like the little Alfred's horses. And that gal that was sitting there with that boy, with I's brother. So this is the hill I come down and then I had to cut across the country here.
With your runaway?
Yeah. There is that elevator. I used to have picked that out long before we come to this road to turn down. There we go. This elevator. To your right. Colson used to live on that place. The lady that come and helped us a little. And Mrs. Grandma Mogard lived on this one. Well, no, that was her place back there, but after the kids got married. And see, our schoolhouse stood on the corner here. And then we'd walk over there to the store. From the railroad tracks here, I don't know whether they bought it from, it used to be Uncle Walson's. That's why the town was named Walson. It used to have 2 elevators too, but it's only one of the Mogard girls, sons, built that place there. And then see that lady that sat on the corner there? She was a Mogard, but her husband died, so they say she's going with Vi's brother now. And that's Uncle Walson's place down there. See, this here track come through his land, see, so that he gave to the town. The barn blowed down several years ago. That was Auntie Walson's place. places have disappeared. Used to be a Holman's place over here. And then it used to be a Highland place over there.
Yeah, a lot of them. Them was all like 160 acre farm.
Yeah.
Lots of them.
So this is the road now we take to the farm.
But right up there with that spruce trees and stuff, where that's where that cemetery is, right?
Yeah. So I'd like to run up there and just take a peek at it. See, the church is gone. William used to live over in here, but see, there's nothing here now. There's the cemetery. The gates are even wrong. Oh, no, they're
What does it say? Here. And then your mother's?
Yeah, and then his first wife.
That one says this.
And his?
That's his first wife. That was the one he lost with her. And then the first one was my mother, and then he named her. Oh yeah, they'd cut the wings that you couldn't see. neighbors. They're all laying there, the older ones. Only Strumstead's there up in Sunset Memorial, where Amanda and Roy are going to be. Yeah, well, back to the corner and to your left. Some groves kind of hid that elevator or something, but I couldn't pick it out today. Used to could from out there where you wanted to turn.
Yeah, because we was looking for it by the time we turned.
But see, it looks so empty. There used to be two big farms then. Built up to barns and houses. Uncle Walt's house still stands, but his barn is gone. Back here, the road over there didn't look any better than this. Now see, that's all bladed up and graded up. And they still got their railroad signs. I doubt the trains went on them for years. Maybe I'm wrong. Along this track here, there used to be a road along the track. Well, they didn't get away from me, but I mean they started running. And I just whistle like the train every time I wanted them to run when I come along the track there. I could whistle like the train, and they took off. See, that corner there is where the school used to be, where we went to Norwegian school before I went to English school. Now this is all Alfred stuff.
Well, your Norwegian school was where in Walset?
Norwegian school was on that corner there.
Where we turned out.
Where we turned. There used to
Okay.
be a little schoolhouse there. That used to be the school until they built the consolidated one in Walset. And see, my first year going to the consolidated school was in Walset. The Strumsteads that Evelyn gave me pictures of lived there where that grove is. See, she was a good friend of Mom's. But she happened to be in Norway when Mother died. Here,
There's a house still there.
Huh?
There's a house still there.
Is the house still in the grove there?
No, there's some kind of a building there.
The roof here we do. The roof, or they had a fire and the roof went off. Yeah, that's what they like. Yeah. Joanne stood on that bridge there and took the pictures that I had there at home.
It was all full of water. That time we was up here with the kids and stuff, it was water in there too.
Yeah. This spring, that lake back was full to the brim, Alfred said. And of course then this all is full of water. See, Alfred's boy has got that double wide trailer home. So I don't think anybody's living in the house.
Does that Alan, does he live out here then? No, he lives
Yeah,
in town out
he
in
did.
Taos, don't
He did live in Minot, but he moved out here this spring.
I want to move back out here.
I was out there showing him his garden. Or something. Set just this side of it, and that was we used for a granary, and then between them they had it covered up and they had their hay in there, and then that one just like that that was on this side where the young cattle. Can't see the water underneath now. It's kind of
It is.
well, I suppose. Here. And then in the corner there was yeah, so we could pump water right here. And then this right here was our big table.
Show the Belgian color.
What was that room?
That was that's what they fixed to that. And then our stairway for to go upstairs was right next to it. Now we had it on.
He liked Belgian, he's got so many there. We had race horses, that's what I thought. He must have them all here. These are all. That's of course you start to walk.
Off that is the bedroom.
I'm going to go say, Mama.
Kenny, we're back to North. It's freezing out in here. Well, I don't know, but that wind comes from. I'm born in June. I've been trying to figure out how come I'm born in June. Yeah, all the rest of them born in August. They go all around. Here I am in June. Maybe they had a good harvest then.
Yeah, good crop.
Yeah.
I was born. This looks like yesterday. That's why I said, I would say, did you get in the other? No. Because it didn't belong to them, but that I no. And then after we bought it, but they wanted to slate glass out of it, and I wouldn't give it up over. I wouldn't keep it. I was make sure. He says that drive around see the farm anyway, and then what part of Minnesota? We go home, it didn't rain, so we had to go.
They might not, there's a bunch of rains in another place down there. Marietta, I bet you that's where time, you know, have you heard?
I think the doctor was out there, and Mrs. Spicer, she was alarmed, but they where they put them until they started picking up around there.
He's 60 years old.
I was here once, and I think Al was 40 years old.
Was he born in the house? Yeah, that's see, but this house was not this house. So after he was, how old was he when you raised the roof on here?
Birds all popcorn's on.
Yeah, to me, raise the roof is not an expression. They really did it here.
It wasn't in the 20s, yeah. Added on to the
Oh, that's. He was eyeing you out of all the
year of the wall. My oldest son, you should miss chariot racing. You saw that. You should chariot yesterday. No. Oh, didn't you see the pictures over in the other room that they had?
You remember the little
Well, we got it. Oh, you don't know. You have a pictures up there. We had all kinds of pictures. Oh, I didn't know that. Just oh, yeah. I don't know what he said, so I just oh, we'll see you another year. No, we got the ones that we had there last night. You have like we took them home, and they're still on the board. So
Slippers all over.
we have to get our yeah. We'll see in another year. Well, we're supposed to go to Michigan. We have several children to get back. Yeah, that's what I said. We went to I don't know Canada. And then you know Homer, they thought they would like to go. Well, I'm to
There'll be a lot of that.
Were you up late?
Really interesting.
Well, I kept waking up, you know, I'd sleep and then I'd wake up.
No, we left there.
And of course, I woke up at 6:30 by usual time.
This one when I went out in bed. Oh, that was not bad.
I've been here when there was some good ones.
There's your point.
Telephone anyway. Yeah. But, you know what I had to do? I drove here to Garrison this morning, or to Riverdale corner this morning, before you were up.
Everybody put one of those.
I had to bring my granddaughter down to meet their dad. His airplane was 3 hours late getting into Bismarck, and he's got to be at Medora for the show today. So, he called, that's with him when I ran home. So there was about 2 more phone calls after that. I finally said, hey, go to bed. I'll get up in the morning and I'll meet you. No, he was all in. He's got 6 shows today, you know.
No.
He had to stay on another week for the big convention up there. They wanted to put on his shows for them.
That's right.
Oh, I see.
You'll have to run out.
We had a bed ready.
How about the show?
We were up there.
You know, right up there. And then right beside it was the schoolhouse there, about 2 miles away then. But see, we had, you know, we had the lakes, we had ice skating, and we had the hills, and we had skiing, and they had good hunting. So it was a nice, it was a nice farm, you
Did you
know.
walk across, or did your folks take you there?
Oh, in the wintertime, we
Had to be taken in.
got a ride. But yes, we walked a lot, and if we wanted a ride, then they farmed some land on the other side of Walters. That's where Dad really homesteaded us. And so then we had to get up and get the chores done and ride on the back of the bundle rack if we wanted to save our legs a little bit.
What year did your dad homestead up there? Do you remember?
1901.
1901. A little earlier here than farm.
Yeah.
Well, 1904, 5, 6, and 7 is the earliest ones were right around 1904.
He was 21.
Oh, yeah?
As soon as they were 21, we could get land of their own. Away they went, wherever it was.
Well, did he come from Norway then, or did
No, see, he came to America when he was 2 with his parents.
Oh, they came over. Oh.
And so he was, and then I suppose they homesteaded in Marietta, Minnesota. Yeah, I'm sure the land probably was open there at that time, you know, like the homestead.
Yeah. Did he have a home over there then? Or, when he married, did he marry and live over there before he lived here?
Yes, come and see us and I'll show you what they lived in.
Really?
Yes, I've got pictures of him. He's in his first wife and Arnold.
was it a sod house or anything like
No, but, well, they say that there was a sad house, but the one I have is just a little. My, those
What they can live in
poor
that place?
women, what they went through.
Yeah,
Men,
little bitty houses.
yeah, just really.
Now, what was your mother's name?
Oline.
Okay, Lorraine.
That's my room.
She's Oline.
Billy. That's my room. August in my room. No.
For goodness sake.
Johnny and Alfred
And see my nice closet? Look behind the door.
Same kind I had.
The old traditional.
I was gonna ask you if this was your dad's dress, or has that
No, Alfred got that. Did you see that?
That's so amazing.
Yeah, he bought that on sale. So that is not.
Oh, that's not
not an antique from our
That's Sumstead's over there, isn't it? I think that's where Mom said they used to.
Johnny and Alfred's.
The one next year?
The middle one was Cooper's and August. The last one was Tilda's and Benda's.
And this one she didn't know.
Yes. Now here you know waffle.
lying back there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Just focus it.
Oh, see, I might take this drink. See, it's hard when everybody waits for everybody else, but if it's gonna just lay, I might take it sometime. Oh my goodness, here, I have this too.
You know, when they quit those wall forms
Look
at
at my
home,
dad's coinkers.
we could have bought them for $5 a piece. You know, the company quit them,
Like, that's-
and they put in the
That's
down
your
form.
great grandpa's.
And they said, anybody who wants a telephone
money
can buy
in
them
there.
for $5 a piece. And we didn't even take our own, you know. Now they're selling for $100 or $100 more than that, I'm sure. No.
Who did you say slept in here? Well, this was an extra room.
Oh,
You mean you had an extra room with all those kids?
well, see,
You said Johnny and Alfred were in here. And you and Olga and Tilda and Benda. But see, the rest were married in 1926, you know, and 20. Luella was married in 26, Arnold was married in 26. I was 4 years old. And then I think that's when they remodeled it. And I don't know where we slept before that. I have to ask. I don't remember. And so this was always an extra room because see, the rest of us were not.
Because the older ones then were out, and then the younger ones come in. Huh?
Well, see, and then Tilly and Arnie, see, or Alfred and Tilda, they're 10 years older. Al was 10 years older. And see, he was married in 39. I was married in 42. I was 20 and he was 28 or something. So we had all those years together. The two, Tilda and Alfred, see, got married the same year. So they really, we had close family though.
Yes.
And her mom was married and hightailed it for Park Rapids.
Well,
I don't remember anybody from up here.
No,
I
no.
suppose not.
We didn't get the back and forth so much in those days. I'll tell you.
When did your mom and dad pass away?
Well, my mother passed away when I was 3 months old.
Yeah,
oh my
very
goodness.
early.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I never did.
So 10 children, you know. And Dad was left when he was in his 40s for the second time.
Yeah.
First wife passed away. So he did not
Recording and move into Mine.
in 39 when Al was married. See, Dad lost it.
Yeah, they always
Jobs here, and then Alfred bought it.
Was your dad interested in horses too?
Oh, yes, he was, but then he didn't have the small horses.
No.
Although after he retired and moved to town, he did do horse racing for Feldner. Have you heard of Feldner? From Minot, he had horse races. And Dad used to in the cart and but I was gone by that time, so I never got to watch him race and things. But yeah, he did enjoy it. Oh yeah, we always went about 60 horses.
He was with Alfred a lot, wasn't he? Didn't he go with Alfred sometimes on those races and stuff, or didn't he?
Dad, you mean?
Yeah.
Well, he probably followed
Yeah,
Al,
that's
but
what I
he raced himself.
He raced
when-
himself,
when,
too. I didn't know
but
that.
not his own horses. It
No.
was Feldner's horses. So
But yes, he was always interested. Very interesting.
Does the lake ever go dry?
No, no, but it's really in the springtime. It comes down this here, and oh, it's just a swishing.
Yeah.
Alfred, that's what he's got to get home every year from Arizona, so he can
See
see.
the
Hear
run
the
over.
Hear the water come in.
When it
is
runs
a-
over, where does it go into the Mouse River then?
Oh, I don't know. It goes
Maybe it
east
doesn't.
someplace. I
I
don't
bet
know.
you it's the Mouse River.
It's probably someplace, yeah. But, and then we had the hill, we skied, oh my goodness, how we skied. I said, it doesn't look very big now, but those little legs when it climbed up and slid down again, you know.
You didn't have a ski lift, huh?
Yeah. Well, I tell you, they concocted an awful lot of things, but that was one of them. Behind the pump house, well, this isn't the pump house now, which one must have been? They had a barrel and a little curtain around it, and the sun heated the water, and we had a shower.
We did too.
You betcha. You had
We did too out the farm. We had a runoff from, when they shut the water off at the stock tank. Then Dad always had it vented over and you go up into this barrel.
Yeah.
By the end of the day, it was
It was
nice and
hot.
hot.
You bet.
So you took a shower. Boy, I had strict instructions. Don't take much water because it'd be war if those men couldn't get all that dust off.
Yeah.
You know? And the town kids would sneak out,
you know,
come across the pasture land. They,
You know, you
bring their
did
towels.
something, but yet you had lots of convenience. It's not like we do now to have the water and things, but
You had a lot of fun more, don't you
oh,
think,
we
than
had
that?
fun. We had fun. And we probably, not having a mother, got by with it before. You know, there was all the patients my dad had in. We had to, when I suppose a junior in high school, maybe a sophomore, we had 2 girls staying here and going to high school with us. And every night, this was Al's and Vi's rooms. I suppose Borgo and Vera slept, or maybe they slept in Tilly's because they'd been teaching by that time. But before Borgo would go to bed at night, she'd usually go before Alfred or one way or the other. And then she'd say, "Good night, Al." "Good night, Al," and she'd run. And get up. You know, she'd make it halfway down the stairs and then down she'd go and then she'd hit and then Al would catch her and one way or mostly Al, I guess. And then he'd get into his room, get the door closed. Well, then that was over. Oh, in all this time, my dad's bedroom's right under the stairs. Oh, gosh. And you can imagine night after night listening to that.
Yeah.
I marvel at the things. And you know, we'd have parties, dances, and he'd come up here and sleep. And when it got quiet, then it was time for him to come down to his room. And he really was good to us. So kind.
We used to have that game too, to see who could catch the one the last. You know.
Boys, yeah.
Tag.
The dumb one, but it was fun.
Yeah,
and, you
you
know,
bet.
it kept.
Didn't cost anything.
No. Oh, Kelly. Yeah, that's for sure. And this was where they watched to see when the ducks came in.
Oh.
And then the ducks came in and where they landed, and then they'd have to go. Sometimes they'd have to crawl.
There's some geese on there too, I bet was.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure, but it was mostly ducks. Yeah, there are a lot of memories.
No, you bet.
A lot of memories in that little place, right?
Did you ever have a waiting line or?
No, not that so much.
Thank
But-
goodness for Sears Roebuck catalog.
Right. We were talking about this, you know. Our kids just love to hear these things because they.
Well, how about the wrappers from the peaches?
That's just what we were talking about it, how we tore out the page and we roughed it, you know, to make it a little softer, you know. And then we were talking about this in a group, and then I said, and then the peaches came in season.
Oh, sure.
And this one lady said, "Wasn't that a treat?" Yeah.
That was nice and soft.
Our kids just don't understand all those things.
And didn't you ever find a peach that had 2 wrappers on? Great.
Oh, yeah.
Double pleasure.
Are you understanding all this? I get it, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's really something. But I'm
Sure.
thankful for with this age
And now
that we
they tell
lived in.
us, you know, later on we heard that don't use anything that has printer's ink on it. Here are those
Years back.
years.
Yeah, but they had a lot better print than.
I think so.
Put it all over.
I think it was good cleansing and good sterilization.
Because if we would use what they use now,
That's
we
it.
would have had black butts all the time. Black panties.
Hemorrhoids. Good sterilization.
I think so. Yeah,
That was fun.
You're kind of. Oh, the cattle got out. And, you know, I was little, 5, I suppose, and Tilda had to go and get them in. And she said, now you stay right home, right here. She couldn't run after the cattle and take me with, you know. And so I said I would. And the minute I drumsticks, I was afraid here all by myself. And of course, when I got there, I just barely got there, and Tilda was home again, and she said, started looking for me and couldn't find me. And of course, Louisa right away knew I had run away. She tried calling home, but Tilly was outside looking for me, so she couldn't find me. And the last resort, she thought I'd thrown in the water. Then here I came, down the corner here. Where have you been? Down in the coulee picking flowers. She was so happy to see me that she didn't.
What was the coulee then?
This is the coulee. See this water? You see this is a lake? Have you noticed the lake
Yeah.
over here?
Mhm.
Yeah. And this is all coulee. And it just, the hillside just covered with crocuses in the spring. And buttercups. Oh, just love the crocus. To play with them. They had the seats down in the floor. Oh, if I could have owned everybody in the garage was up again.
An old Studebaker, you said?
It was an old Studebaker.
but I don't have, it's.
Your dad's first wife with Lisa. They had a baby that died that was Nana.
Thank you. Just bringing it up, and now I'm getting irritated. No.
Well, this one lady, I stopped in a draw.
We're gonna push ahead a little. So it's just like quite a few of our feet. Oh, it's this many or more. Oh, there is more. I think maybe. You know, after a while, you know, you just need to try it. You haven't done this yet. I think you saw just one or two. Don't you dare. Did she do that? She wouldn't do that.
And then you call your friends and then tell them about something like no way.
She should have told us.
Horses?
My dad didn't He just said, Dad, take him to go see the horses.
I don't want to get you started with horses.
What do you call them then? What do they call them? Alfred's what? Hackney?
Yeah, he has hackneys. I think maybe that's
I thought that's what they said, Hackney ponies?
And Harold's done working, so he's by my feet. Right under your feet all the time.
How many acres is it? I gotta write down a whole bunch of stuff.
Are you making a big
Which player? Boy, everybody he likes to play with.
yeah. She's sitting this that girl over there is
That's been
How are you?
Looks like he's got Appaloosa too.
Back wheel is bent.
Something like that. Well, maybe that's the back wheel too.
Looks like a nice little buggy. It's stored away in the barn. Huh? Too bad those other horses aren't in.
What do you say for tires?
Bicycles.
builders, families.
That's the Walsett elevator over there then? That's where she had it run away. That other time we were here, that water wagon was out there by the lake, wasn't it? The one she had the runaway on? Or one similar to it anyway.
How many horses did you have? Well, it started here, too, and all, these were all Harstalls, and Harstalls from here on. See, so here's where we...
Where was the cows in?
In the back end. Oh, back end. Let me see, how many cows or so. It wasn't this much. Well, we have 50 horses, but they weren't all in the barns. See that shed, we had half of that was for horses. But generally in the winter, horses just stayed up in straw, or we'd have a big straw. Yeah, it seems like one time we milked 14. We might have had them in the horse stalls in the summer when the horses were due. Howdy doody.
And all those colors up there, the way they were when you...
Oh yeah, we had harness hanging on everything. And like in the morning, the boys would go on, throw the harness on. And then we had to go on, hook the hams, or the hams together, and get the belly band fastened. That way, we had them harnessed and no time. And then we generally turned them out in the evening, because there was a gate on the east fence over the road of them. And they'd go out and roll stuff and then they'd come back. It's a cart, huh?
Yeah, with a broken wheel.
Was that the one that broke for him?
And the back wheel,